So they say criminals always return to the scene of the crime. For Anthony Weiner, it's true. The idiot New York congressman who sent graphic shots of his anatomy to young women via Twitter has actually returned to Twitter as of yesterday. He tweeted 3 times. Thankfully, no pictures. I suppose he figured with all the crap going on in the world, who would notice him sneaking back on? But I did. I could smell him. Is this a big deal? It is. See, believe it or not, he's planning to run for mayor of New York, which is a slap in the face to this great city. Sure, New York is weird, crazy, and politically asinine, but we still don't deserve the abuse from a loser in love with his loins. So he's back on Twitter to break the ice, and we can't let him. And come on, where is the shame? Wouldn't it make sense that a man who humiliates himself, his wife, and his public office should be man enough to leave public life forever and get an actual job that taxpayers do not support? Have some pride, learn a trade, open a craft store, become an erotic photographer. Bottom line, get a damn job. The fact that he's vying for office again shows you he really thinks he's above it all, or he's really got no other talents, which is the real issue here. Weiner isn't even qualified to being a politician. And this is New York City. We are under a constant threat of terrorists with an emboldened interest in soft targets. In this new era of suspicious packages, we don't ever need to see his again.
I didn't believe you were going to go there with that line, and then you did.
Well, that's why I wrote the monologue.
You wouldn't even let me do my line.
Well, see, mine's subtle.
He wrote the punchline, and then
I wrote the punchline, and then I climbed my way up the monologue.
Yeah, right.
And there I have it standing
that was
there.
subtle.
Yeah. By the way, the guy still has 68,000 followers on his other Twitter account, which he's left open, while starting a new one.
Because they probably sat there and hoped that maybe,
Listen,
he'd follow them back.
Let's not take this too lightly now. The polls show that this guy's running second in some
I know.
cases. And in the Democratic in the Democratic primary in New York, there's no runoffs. You can win with 22. Is it crowded? Okay, you may say that, but I've seen worse happen. I had a guy who was a candidate, never should have won. He said the only way I could lose is if I was with a live boy or a dead woman, and he was with both, and he still got the nomination.
I think he's going to win.
I'm agreeing. I think he will win.
Oh, you are? Oh, okay. Well,
I'm with Eric.
New York.
I think he could win, and I think there are worse choices than him.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my God.
And I admire his ability to keep his marriage together. They worked hard at it. They've worked through some terrible problems.
We could make a joke right here with that statement, but we won't.
I know. You really do believe in standing by your man, even though your man is exposing himself to women.
Look, I think that if there is a marriage and there's a problem and they work through it to resolve it and they can stay together, yeah, I'm for that.
Wow.
He was hard at work in Congress, but I really think that this will benefit the Republican candidate, Joe Lhota, because if they split the vote, maybe this helps the Republican.
You got to remember
that
Lhota's got to run against a Democrat. Let's remember that.
Well, that's true, but I do think there is some truth to what Eric just said. I mean, this is New York City. They have a very forgiving mentality when it comes to sex.
Picture of Joe Lhota again. Ask yourself, would you vote for this guy for mayor? Look at that.
But at least that's a picture of him in a suit, Bob. He's not showing off his crotch.
Where are his hands?
Can I point something out? I can't stand Gawker. I can't stand Gawker. But Gawker just nailed it yesterday. Gawker threw up said the first tweet was, "Hey, Anthony Weiner's got a Twitter account." And you press the link, and it opens up, and it's his junk right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then, wait. 2 minutes later, Gawker comes and says, "Oops, that was supposed to be a DM." Now that was funny.
Can you imagine all the headlines in the New York Post if he runs? I mean, just for
it's going to be
the best thing that he could do is to give a speech where he makes fun of himself. All he's got to do is do like 1 or 2 jokes where he's self-deprecating about it and then owns up to it, and then he'll be all right.
I can't believe you.
What he needs
What has happened to Dana Perino? Who is this person next to me?
I don't
I'm
know.
the compassionate conservative.
She sounds like a Weiner organizer for up where she lives, baby. Who knows?
Because people run around the Lower East Side without pants on. This is not a big deal.
I did not do that for but 5 minutes. That's all it was, all right?
Well, little kids are still crying about it tonight.
All right.
I'm still crying about it.
Yes.